yourself. No, this ain't the kind of liquor that comes off the shelf. Take it slow, baby, one sip at a time. Tastes good, but this ain't your mama's apple pie.
Hi everyone, it's front row Phyllis. We know his voice and we love him. The lead singer of the popular vocal group RascalFlatts, well, Gary LeVox is taking on the world solo in his Get Down Like That tour, which is also the name of his latest single. Your voice is one of a kind. I mean, it's one of a kind. I know this sounds crazy, but how did you have a teacher that said, hey, let's go this way, or how to sing like this, or it just came out of you?
Yeah, I haven't had a voice lesson or anything. I don't think God just went, okay, I want you to go do this. And I said, okay. Yeah, I really don't have any explanation. I've just always kind of sang high and been able to do crazy stuff with my voice. Yeah.
Right, and nobody duplicates it either. Nobody can hit it
thanks.
like, I mean, seriously.
Well, thank you.
They try, but they don't do it. So Get Down With That. Did it feel different writing this one and releasing this upbeat tempo?
Well, I wanted it to be an upbeat tempo song, but just because, you know, we've been known so well throughout with all of our ballads and stuff. So I really wanted that. And, you know, this song just kind of just encapsulated the culture, how I live, you know, just the whole country lifestyle. And
now, you also wrote it, I don't know if everyone knows that you co-wrote it with a couple friends, Thomas Rhett and Hardy. So how did that all come about?
You know what? Actually, I didn't co-write it.
Okay.
So Thomas Rhett, Hardy, Ashley Gorley, who's probably the biggest songwriter on the planet, and Jesse Frazier actually wrote it. So I called Rusty Gaston, the president of Sony. I'm like, bro, I'm looking for an up-tempo summertime smash. He sent me 3 songs, and that was the first one. And I'm like, okay, well, fantastic. I guess that's why you're the president of Sony. Yeah, so he nailed it, and I loved it. And like I said, it was just like, you know, they wrote the story of my life right there. So
yeah, and it just fits perfectly.
Yeah, it was almost like, it reminded me of like the Tim McGraw song, Country Boys and Girls Getting Down on the Farm kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so I loved that song, and it was kind of like the 2.0, the new version of it. So
the tour just got started.
Yep.
Were you nervous?
I was pumped. I was excited.
Were you?
Yeah.
Did it feel different?
Yeah,
getting out there?
I mean, not, you know, because I toured some last year, but this year it really did feel different because we put a lot of time and effort into putting the show together and rehearsals and trying to make sure everything was locked in. And yeah, last weekend was crazy, and I'm so glad to be in Chicago tonight. It's going to be off the hook.
It is going to be off the hook. I know that, you know, let's talk about your fans, like, love it. The response is huge.
They're the best.
It's just like, yeah, and to be coming off and doing this solo, I mean, and just getting that incredible response that you've been getting. So can we take everybody back? We're going to go back a little memory lane.
Okay.
We're going to go down to early 2000.
Okay.
RascalFlatts is topping the music charts across the board. And in 2005, your Pixar approaches you guys to record a number for their upcoming movie, just a small little movie called Cars.
Right.
Small little, you know, let's talk about the single that was, you know, Life is a Highway. Did you ever think that it would take off the way it did? No,
I don't think anybody did. It was so weird. We were doing a show in Irvine, California, and John Lasseter, the president of Pixar, came out, and he was telling us the idea about these cars being humans, you know, this whole side of stuff singing on that side of it. So he really had like these index cards, and he was like, so here's what I'm thinking. And he starts rolling down through there, and we're like, and then the car falls out of the back of the truck right here, and we're like, okay, is that it? He was like, yeah. Okay, and he was like, I'm telling you, I got the song. Like, Life's a Highway. And I was like, is it a whole song? Because all you know is life is a highway, I'm going to ride it. I had no idea there were verses, you know?
Right.
And he was like, oh, yeah, you got to listen to it, man. Tom Cochran did it. And I was like, well, I know this song, but I know there were verses, you know? And he was like, I'm telling you, you need, this is the song. I want you guys to do it. We're like, okay. So Dan Huff, our producer, that was the first song we ever worked with the world famous Dan Huff.
Right.
The first song they ever produced on us.
Wow.
Was that. And that thing took on a life of its own. It was crazy.
Completely.
Yeah.
I mean, still, everywhere you go, that's, you know, that's.
People think I'm Lightning McQueen. I'm not.
Right.
That was Owen Wilson.
Oh, come
That's
on.
not me.
You're not?
No.
Oh,
no, I'm not. That was Owen.
Now, when you look back at some of your older videos, what are some things that go through your mind?
Why did I wear that? That'd be one.
What my hair look like?
Yeah, what did my hair look like? Wow, I didn't have any crow's feet. And why did I wear that sweater? I have no idea. A V-neck sweater. And Praying for Daylight, our first single, right?
Yeah.
So that, which is so weird now, but I'm like, does that even make sense that we would drop a TV off to a little kid with a wagon and he just pulls the TV down the street? Yeah, all that, it was just weird. It was different days back then.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, you've been blessed and did what you wanted to do. In fact, what you were meant to do.
Yeah, and I'm having an absolute ball and I love it. Cannot wait to play at Joe's Live tonight. So
this is awesome. So the tour, solo project. So how does it set the tone for the next chapter of your music career?
I've just been writing like crazy, and I just I can't wait to see what's next. We've been writing some great stuff, and I'll have another single come out. I might have 2 come out by the end of the year. So I'm ready for whatever's next.
So you're also a huge outdoorsman.
Mm-hmm.
Hunting, fishing, which is number one?
Hunting.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big bow hunter.
I'm getting a nod over here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I love to eat fish. I love to catch them.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'd love to.
What's your favorite fish to catch?
Fish?
Mm-hmm.
Hard to beat walleye.
Oh.
It's hard to beat a walleye. And crappie. But it's hard. You put a big walleye in some batter, it's game over. Yeah.
Ooh.
But I love all of it.
Live from Joe's Live, it's from Phyllis.
If you wanna get to slipping out like that, burn away your life for your bound like that. It's your fault that you ain't from a town like that. So let me show you how to get down like